This video will be an unboxing, setup, and review of the Pureal Global Premium Undersink Water Filter System. Okay, so for disclosure, this is sent to me to do a review on. Let's jump right in here and take a look at what's in the box. Okay, looks like it comes with water line, connections, a little template of how to install the housing. It also comes with a faucet. However, in this install, I will not be using a faucet. The faucet installation is very easy, however. I'm just not going to use it with my setup here. We're basically going to use cold for the filter side. But if you want a separate faucet for the filter side, this comes with it. And this can go in place of the sprayer, or if you have a soap dispenser area, you can put this in the place of that. Or of course, just simply drill a new hole for it. And it does come with all the attachments needed to do that with. Okay, let's set that aside. And then next comes with filters. And lastly is, of course, the housing for it. So why use this filter system? Well, it has a comprehensive filtration system. The system features 2 filters that facilitate a 5-stage deep filtration process, effectively removing contaminants such as chlorine, rust, and more. A detailed list of eliminated impurities can be provided via email, and I will place links, of course, down there in the description for that, and of course a link to the product as well. Interchangeable compatibility, compatible with Everpure brand QL38 and QL3 head connector, offering quality performance at an affordable price point. This does have NSF certification, certified by NSF International against NSF, ANSI, ANSI, standard 42 for chlorine reduction, NSF, ANSI standard 372 for lead reduction to less than 0.25%. Fast flow rate and versatile use is engineered for fast flow rate, matching faucet flow up to 1.5 gallons per minute, suitable for household and commercial applications. Versatile installation options include kitchen, bathroom, RV, or office setups. Mineral preservation incorporates mineral ball ceramics, KDF, and polyphosphate to retain essential minerals like calcium, potassium, sodium, and magnesium while reducing harmful substances. Convenient faucet installation. The PPU-1020D set includes a dedicated stainless steel faucet, allowing for separate use of drinking water from the main faucet. Easy filter replacement utilizes a quick twist connection for tool-free and mess-free filter replacement, ensuring convenience and efficiency. So water does not have to be turned off for the filters to be replaced. You just twist it, off it comes. Longevity and cost efficiency. It boasts a 10,000 gallon capacity, which is equivalent to over 75,000 bottles of water. With the PPF 1000 cartridge lasting up to 1 year, replacement may be recommended earlier for optimal filtration. This not only saves costs, but also reduces plastic waste, contributing to environmental conservation. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started installing this thing. Okay, so a couple of things to keep in mind while installing this is you need enough room for the filter to come down and out, right? About that much room. It gives you the exact dimensions on the box down there, but again, just enough you can twist it and pull this out. And then another thing to be aware of, if you're using a screw gun or whatever, simply make sure you got room to screw that in. So with all that being said, we've got this template right here, and and you may have to install a board like this to mount to, so you've got something good solid to mount to. There'll just be plywood right here, and you'll need something a little more supportive than just a thin sheet of plywood. So this is already here on mine, and if you need to add that, then go ahead and add that. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to use kind of my drill as part of the test to see where I want it. So we're going to go somewhere in this region right here. Oops. Make sure it's level. Okay, grab up there. And again, make sure, one, that I can access it with a drill. The other thing to think about is this outline right here. Got to be enough room to curve around and go back towards the kitchen sink there. So I'm good with both of those. So next I just need to put in the screw. And that does come in this package right here. And it's always a good idea to pre-drill. I am using a 3/32 drill bit. Just anything smaller than the shank of this screw right here will work. Okay, again using this template, gonna drill. No need to go real far with it, just to kind of get it started. Next, screw in there. And don't put it in all the way just yet, just partially. Okay, then we can pull this template out. Okay, next we're going to separate this top piece off so we can access these screw holes here. So just pull that off, like so. If you have difficulty with it, there's just a couple little clips right here that you can hit with the screwdriver or whatever and kind of push it in just a little bit and pop it out. All right, and then next, just put it on there. And now we can tighten the screws down. There we go. Now we can put the lid back on it. Okay, next what we do is connect the water line. Next thing you want to do is put a towel around it in case some water leakage. And speaking of water leakage, turn the water off. So, okay, now we'll need to remove this right here to disconnect that line. I think that's a 5/8 on my, let's see here. Yeah, 5/8. So be sure to hold the valve either with the wrench or by hand. Okay. If you forgot to turn the water off, you're now getting sprayed in the face. Okay. Now this is going to be rerouted up to the filter and put on the input side. So next I need to do that connection. Or if you're going to have the separate faucet installed, you'll need to use this right here. It's a little T that will mount there as well. And then you can mount your main water supply right here, going up to the faucet, to your main faucet. And then this one right here can go off, T off. Okay, so next I'm going to use stainless steel lines for mine. You can use the supplied tubing for yours, but I have stainless steel, so I'm going to actually use those. So next thing I would do is attach the stainless steel. Well, actually the next thing I'd do would be put some tape around that, right? Okay, so next I want to apply the Teflon tape. And of course to do that you go in the clockwise direction. And it's a good idea to start from the top and work your way down, but on this one, there's not a whole lot of difference, unfortunately. So just gonna put that there. And some wrappage going there. All right, and then next we'll screw the hose down onto it. Okay, and of course tighten it. But okay, that is on there. Next I'll connect this line will go to the in port of the water filter, and it's just a push in deal. So there's this little adapter right here that you'll use to adapt it into this size, because this right here is smaller than the hose that's designed to go in there. Okay, so next I will put that adapter on my stainless steel hose that I'm going to use. So, and then I'll need to cut a little bit of that hose to be used to plug into, again, this is the inlet side. So I'll just go ahead and push that on. So make sure it's good. And then next I'll just need to cut a little piece off of that. There we go. Now I'll just simply slide that into that hole, and hopefully it'll grab a hold. So. Pulled on it a little bit just to verify, and it's good. So next I'll need to run hose from here down to my faucet. And I will need an adapter for that as well. Oh, that's a nice little 45, right? To get it out. So actually next I'm going to run the 45 out of here since it's so close to the door. And I guess it's already in there. And need to run a little bit of this hose here, so I'll just go ahead and plug that in. Like so. Give it the little pull test here. Okay, so next I need to connect the water hose. And so what I'm going to do is wrap this one. And again, it's got to go clockwise. Okay, and there it is. And just simply connect that up. Now for your application, again, if you're adding the water faucet, this is going to be a lot different because you're not going to have to do it this way. That one?
Yes. You touched it.
Go ahead.
Two black scissors. The three flip. Two.
Okay, and then next, again, mine's going to be a little bit different than what yours is doing. If you purchase it without the faucet, you'll have the correct hoses. I've got to use an adapter here. And if you're doing it with the faucet, then this hose will just, the plastic hose will just fit into that fitting. Alright, so let me go ahead and put this on here. Quick connect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, do a little pull test on here real quick. It's good. And next, let me pause. I'll need to cut this down just a little bit. So right about here. Got plenty of hose there.
Go on. It's gonna let me right.
Alright, and then next, just slide that in.
It's close like that.
Uh-oh.
It's like that.
Like so. Alright, well next I need to turn the water on. Let's see if I get sprayed in the face or not. All right. Yes. Okay, so that all looks good. And I almost forgot one important part, the filter. So this right here shows you I do have the water on and it's not leaking water. So this does show you can change these without turning the water off. Okay, got that off. Take the little lid off. And in the photo, oh, right here, match it up. Make sure you match up green to green and yellow to yellow. Like so. Oh, I hear the water coming in. Did you hear that? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water on real quick. Let it burp a little bit. Okay. Okay, so next, this is a little trick I learned from working on cars, is I'm gonna put the date on the filter with this paint pen. So if you want to pick up one of these paint pens, I will have it down there in the description as well. Okay, so you may notice it leaked just a little bit, and I went ahead and shut the water off one more time and pushed up on this a little bit more, and I felt it pop in there, so it wasn't completely in. So you always want to move these lines around a little bit and test it. Now, if you need to resize this line for whatever reason, remove these things. They're supposed to have this little blue piece around it. This one does not. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't. So you just pull the little blue keeper off. And the easy way to do it is just take a wrench and push down on this piece right here. I'm not going to do it because the water's still turned on and I really don't want to get wet again. So you just push down on that and then you just pull the hose and it'll pop right out. We're going to put that back on. All right, so wow, that was pretty easily done. I did a few deviations since I have the unit with the faucet on there that they wanted to send to me for demonstration purposes. So just order the right one and it will go even easier for you. If you order the one without the faucet, it'll have the correct hoses. You just plug them into the filter, and I believe it comes with the steel braided hoses for that one as well. Or if you do the one with the faucet, then it comes with those hoses that you can cut the length and plug it all in. It works great. So anyway, great product. The water tastes way better. If you drink iced tea from the southern part of the United States, you like to make your own iced tea, or Kool-Aid, or whatever beverage, or just straight up water, tastes a lot better without all that chlorine in there. So very good investment. I highly recommend having one of these water filters. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please select like down there and subscribe to my channel. If you didn't like it, well, subscribe to the channel. Maybe you like the next one. Thank you for watching.